Hey beauties, it's the Red Diva and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing part one of a collection of products that ColourPop launched for the Lunar New Year. So we're going to be focusing on one of the two palettes, one of the three lippy sticks, a Super Shock highlighter for the skin, as well as a lip mask with a slight bit of shimmer. So those are some of the pieces that are part of the overall collection. So we're going to create this really pretty festive look for you. And anyway, stick around and I'll show you how easy it is to put it all together. We're ready to start the show. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, so the first step, as always, is to prepare the eyelids before doing any eyeshadow. So I'm going to use my favorite eye primer, the Revolution Cut Crease Concealer, and it's a cut crease canvas. So this one I'm using Illustrate, and you can use it for cut crease. You can use it as an all-over primer. It comes with a little brush applicator like this. So what I usually like to do is just kind of tap it on to the lid. A little bit goes a long way. So then you go ahead and just kind of smooth that across the lid from the lashes all the way up to the brows. And don't worry about being perfect because, you know, you're going to be using a lot of other makeup around that area as well. So even if you kind of go outside of the eyelid itself, like right here to the side, or also the inner corner of the eye, don't worry about that because it becomes a nice primer for the eyeliner and also the corner right there. So look at that, you see? So it just kind of lightens up the lid. Alrighty, so the next step I want to do before moving into the eyeshadows is part of this collection, and it is the Vanilla Pearl. And it is the lip mask. Okay, so this one's really nice because it's got a little bit of a shimmer. Let me take it out. This is from Fourth Ray Beauty. This is under the umbrella of ColourPop, of course. So this one's called Vanilla Pearl, as you can see from the writing right there. And it's got this really pretty design on the top, okay? What's really cool about this one compared to the other one that I actually have a few of them, but the one that I mostly use is the coconut one. And this one's neat because hopefully the camera will pick it up. See, it has a little bit of a shimmer to it. And this is great because while I'm doing the rest of the face, I could just be hydrating the lip area, and that's really important. Don't you guys hate winter and when it comes to like the lips and, well, all over the body, you know, hair, nails, skin, everything just feels so dry. But these lip masks are great because, first of all, using them during the night is wonderful. And even during the day, even if you put a smidgen underneath your mask and just have that moisture during the day, it really makes a huge difference. I'm the type of person that if I don't have anything on my lip, I start kind of like picking at my lip, you know, like kind of like chewing on the lip. So I have to be very careful because if not, it can really get damaged, you know, like I can really like bite my lip off, you know, and that's not good. So anyway, so that's gonna go in there and hydrate. And what does it have? It's got squalene, which is great. It's known to replenish and moisturize the lips, and also it's got the shea butter, which is known to soften lips and lock in moisture. So this is a really great one. So this is available now at ColourPop. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so the palette that we're going to be focusing on today, guys, is going to be the Lucky Ox palette. Beautiful packaging as always. Okay, and both of the palettes that came with the kit, like I actually bought the whole Lunar kit, so this is the one of them. And what's really cool about this is that first of all, you'll see that it has the 2021 on it. It's got in the front, it says Lunar has it, and it has a beautiful golden ox right in the front. What's great about this one is that it's actually a magnetic palette. So what that means is that once as you use them all up, you can actually pop them off and replace them with other single shadows that ColourPop sells, which they do. So both of the palettes are going to be in the same system. This sticker on the back, actually, this came in like its own little bubble wrap, and the sticker was on that because the palettes themselves, because they're using the same palette for both color combinations, they're not labeling them individually. So what I did was, as I took it out of the little bubble wrap, the little sticker was not stuck on that much, and so I peeled it off gently and I stuck it in the back, so this way I know the names of each individual palettes. But so the sticker does not come on the actual palette, it comes on the little bubble wrap bag that it comes in to protect it from damage during shipment. But don't worry about that, you could just like stick it on, or you can just not stick it on. It's up to you, you know, especially if you're gonna later on have other combinations, but whatever. But this one is the Lucky Ox. The Lucky Ox contains some matte shades, some light shimmers. Okay, so it's not a heavily frosted palette, but it does have enough shimmers in there. You got that gold one here, you have this black one, you have this kind of bronzy tone there, and then you have the center color, and then everything else is going to be matte. Okay, so you have a good amount of colors, 9 colors total. So that's the palette we're going to work from right now. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a transition color. I'm going to use this top one right here. Okay, this top taupey kind of caramel color. So far I'm tapping on, and there's very little breakup going on in the palette, which is good. Going to warm up the eyelid very nicely. My lips are feeling really nice with that lip mask. It's important to be like double tasking, you know, like be able to do multiple things at the same time. So why not treat your lips to a nice mask while you're doing the rest of your face, you know? Yeah, this is a nice color. It's definitely buildable. Okay, you see it there. Okay, very nice. The powder was very smooth, easy to blend, basically did not have any breakup on the actual palette itself. So that's really great. Great transition color. Not too dark where you're barely having to put any color down, and really difficult to blend and soften. So this was really nice. Very pretty. So now we're going to go on with, I want to add a little bit more depth. So I want to go into the red tone. Okay, so the red tone, I'm going to add a little bit more precision. So I'm going to use this one right here. Again, just a very tiny bit of powder build up there, which is nice. We're just adding a little bit more dimension to the eye. It's a pretty shade of red. It's almost like a crimson red. I'm using this type of brush, guys. It's sort of like a small, dense, sort of pointed type of bristles. This way I get a little bit more precision as where I put it down. If you want more of a sheer wash, you could use a fluffier brush, obviously. Okay, I am getting it a fluffy brush just to kind of blend the two. Okay, so now I'm going to use this color here for the under the brow area right here, this top vanilla color. Just going to tap that on and sweep underneath the brow. It's a matte shade. Very nice. It's soft. Okay. Going to go back to that first transition color, which was that top one right next to that vanilla color. Just gonna sweep that on the top. Just gonna wanna bring that up a little higher. Okay, and then we're gonna go back to that red tone right there and just kind of make sure that nothing got lost along the way. Get blended really nice. And the fluffy brush just here on the side. Want to make sure that that's blended nicely. Okay, super, super nice. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead now and use the NYX Glitter eyeshadow base. I just really love this because it really is able to give me the exact surface for the shimmer colors to go on. So I just usually apply a little tiny bit on a small brush. I'm literally using the same brush that I used the eyeshadow base, the cut crease one from Revolution. So this way you don't have to have a million brushes. So now what I would like to do is I want to use this bronzy color, okay? And I'm going to sort of apply it on, do like a halo. So I'm going to do like the inner corner, the outer corner, and then I'm going to use that gold one in the center. So I want, because I want precision, I'm going to use a small brush. So just sweeping a little bit of color on the crease. So I've left that center spot bare. This color does, this bronzy color does kind of break up when you press down. So don't press too hard with the actual brush. Okay. And then use your pinky finger with the gold one. Okay. And then just tap it in the center. And as you can see, I'm wearing a pop of color today of yellow. So I want to be able to kind of pull those tones in there. Okay, I'm going to go back to the bronzy color and I'm just kind of blend that a little bit more. I'm using the same brush that I was using, that red tone right here, okay? Because I want to make sure that the red and the bronzy color get kind of comfortable with each other, become very good neighbors. So I want to be able to blend them together and create a better transition overall. Okay, so now that I've gotten most of the eyeshadow on that top lid, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the black eyeliner on my waterline. So I'm just going to lift gently the eyelid and color in. Okay, so you see it like that? Perfect. Okay. And what I want to do now is I want to add a little bit more depth. So I'm going to use the black one right there with sort of a small fluffy brush. Just going to barely tap it on. Just running the brush right across, really tight on the lash line. Like that. Okay, perfect. We're going to work a little bit more in the eyes in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and off camera apply foundation, concealer, as well as primer, of course. And I will be right back so we can finish up the eye and then move on to the other steps. I'll be right back. Okay, great. So what I did was I applied the primer, I did the foundation, I did the concealer, I also did a little bit of contouring, a little bit of bronzer, and I also set the face overall with a light coat of loose translucent powder. So now the skin is pretty much set as far as complexion. We're gonna go ahead and continue with the eyes. So what I wanna do now is I wanna get, again, the black eyeliner, and I just wanna kind of put a little bit on the corner just to kind of elongate the shape a little bit, like that. Almost extending a little bit the wing with the pencil. We are going to be adding on magnetic lashes in just a second. Okay, I'm getting a tiny little brush like this, teeny tiny, helping to sort of smooth out any hard lines. And also extending that liner a little bit towards the tear duct. I'm lining about halfway with the black pencil. We will line the rest of the way with another liner. All right. So we have that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to line a little bit of the inside as well, the bottom water line. Yeah, rather do that. So this way, I don't leave any spaces. Okay, yeah, I prefer that. Make sure that it is soft. Okay, I'm going to go back to that black color right there. It has a little bit of a sparkle. I just want to add a little bit more definition here on that corner of the eye, a little bit more depth. This palette reminds me a lot of the Mulan palette that I did a few months ago. It's got a lot of similarity in terms of the tones. I love like the red tones, bronze, coppers, golds with a little bit of black mixed into the combination. Okay, I'm gonna get the fluffy brush again, and I'm gonna go ahead and tap onto that bronze color. Just want to make sure that it is soft. Okay, I'm just gonna run the brush on top of that bronze color and sweep it on top of that liner in the bottom, like that, so it's a little softer. Now I'm going to get one of the ColourPop gel liners, this one right here. And the color is named Get Paid. Okay, so Get Paid it's like a rose gold, as you can see there. And I want to run that color. Tell me that isn't gorgeous. Oh my gosh. So pretty. Like that, okay? And you can run it on the inside as well. About halfway, because you want to meet the black one that was in there as well. Such a pretty color. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. And then I would like to add a little bit of that gold again. This one right here. I just want to use it here. Right there. I love always putting a little bit of a shimmer tone right there. Like that. You see? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and apply some mascara on the top and bottom lashes, and I will be right back. Okay, so we have mascara, top and bottom lashes. Now I'm going to go ahead and fill out the eyebrows, and of course, I will be right back to show you that final eye look. Okay, so we went ahead and finished the brows. I also added a little dash of this center color right here, and I basically wanted to sort of blend in right here in the corner of the eyes, just to add a little bit more metallic touch. I also used an Estee Lauder pencil in, what's it called? Pearl? Yeah, It's the double wear one in pearl. I went ahead and did underneath the brow just to kind of give it a little bit more pop. And then I swept a little bit again of this color right here, just underneath, just to kind of give it a little bit more contrast, okay? Just want to show you what was happening with the eye area. I just applied the liquid magnetic liner that goes with the magnetic lashes from Kiss. We're using the style Tantalize, okay? So I just placed the line right there. And now we're gonna go ahead and apply the lashes. I love these magnetic lashes. I think they're the coolest things. Okay, I wanna put that really against. There we are. Okay. It's got a little spongy there, so it helps to kind of make sure that is tucked on there. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. So now I'm going to go, because this collection did not have a particular blush color, but I do want to add a little bit more of cheek color to my cheeks. I'm going to go ahead and use the Lucky Charm, Good Luck Charm from the Mulan. It's this blush right here. Just wanted to add a little bit more warmth right on the cheek. This one's nice because it has a bit of a shimmer to it. So you can see, like, it adds a lot of radiance. Okay, so pretty, right? The next item that I want to go over, which is part of that Chinese New Year collection, it's called Lantern Fest. Comes in this really, really pretty sort of a plastic palette with the beautiful little flower done in gold. See, Lantern Fest right here in the back. Just so you know, the only thing I'm not happy with in this particular item is just the way that the palette is made. Usually you grab it and you push down with one finger and push up with the other. I can't seem to get this thing to open up normally. So you have to kind of like, it's just a little weird, just so you guys know, okay? All right, so this is a shimmer. It's a Super Shock highlighter, okay? So it has a lot of, so you can see it right there. I barely even touched the palette, and it's like, but it's very, very lightweight. So you don't want to squish it too much, but just want to add luminosity. And you can just add a little tiny bit. Like that. And you can add a little bit more if you want with your finger. Isn't that pretty? You could see how much more radiant that is. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Yay! So very, very nice. It's lightweight, so it's not going to be heavy. Now I am going to go ahead and I'm going to use a lip liner from Morphe. This one, I'm sharpening it up right now. This one is called Scarlet. Right here. Right there. Very pretty. And I have the Light My Firecracker Lippy Stick Trio. It comes with 3 shades, so we're going to be using one of those shades right now, and that shade's going to be Lucky Charm. So we have a lot of Good Luck Charm, Lucky Charm, all kinds of different charms. So this one is going to be sort of a medium red. Glides on really nice, especially because I have that lip mask. So pretty. Oh, I love it. It is so nice. Glowy skin, shimmering eyes, a nice mid-tone red color. Yeah, I really love it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and work on the hair and finish up this look. Before I disappear though, I do want to add a little bit of the Natural Finish spray from Wet n Wild just to kind of help set that. This way, everything will sort of melt together. I'm just passing the sponge. I'm not going to do a lip gloss, guys, because I feel like there's already so much shimmer going on that I want to keep the lips sort of soft and natural. I have a lot of shimmer on the cheeks, a lot of shimmer in the eyes, so I figured the lip would be just a classic red lip and not add any gloss, because otherwise it's like too much. Okay. Alrighty, so I will be right back with the hair and we will finish this beautiful Lunar New Year look. I'll be right back. Ta-da! Okay, guys, so this was the ColourPop part 1 of 2 parts of the Lunar New Year collection that ColourPop did for Chinese New Year's. So overall, I'm really happy with these products. I think that the powder shadows are very creamy, they're very buildable, have basically hardly any fallout on the colors. You can also dampen the brush to give some intensity. And of course, eyeshadow primer and glitter primer, just like I mentioned earlier, to create a smoother base for the lids. I really love the lip color from the Lippy Stick trio. And this collection, again, did not contain a blush, so I used the blush from the Mulan collection, but it did have this highlighter, which really gave a nice luminous look. But just like I'm struggling to open up the compact now, it does have like a very temperamental type of compact. So that was my cons in the collection overall. I think that it's they need to really think about creating it better compact for us to use. But the overall color of the Shimmer Shock highlighter, I thought it was really beautiful, really creamy. So yeah, so I think that if you would like to get some of these types of tones in a palette, I think that the collection would be really beautiful for you. I also had the lip mask in that beautiful pearly color, which really hydrated the lips very nicely. And it did have a shimmer spray, which we did not really go into details because I want to be able to use that more when it becomes more warm outside, more during summer when our skin is more exposed. I will like to do that dry oil spray with shimmer to do that. But it's been a full day, and I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and this review of these ColourPop products. I hope that you can join our family by subscribing to the channel and pressing the notification bell so you don't miss any of our content posted regularly. If you like this beautiful hair, this is the Delania. This is part of Outrace, the daily wig, and it's in the DRFF Red Velvet. So please watch the following video so you can get all the juicy details about this hair. And yeah, so anyway, thank you so much, guys. I love you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the honor of your time, and I will see you again very soon. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.